After I've installed the plywood and I've got that all squared up, I'm going to fasten down the back of the dog board. Before I can put the last two bolts to mount the vise in, I need to put the 3/4 inch plywood across the top, because the holes for the bolts are going to come right through there. So I need to make sure that I have the plywood in place so I can drill those holes at the same time. As you can see from the top of this plywood, it's got paint on it. That means it's been recycled from another project. By the time I measure it, mark it, I'm going to flip it over. The cleaner side will be up, the paint will be gone, and when I paint the bench, most of the markings and little dings will go away. It's going to be good enough for a bench in the basement. Because I want to fit it to the existing piece, I'm going to mark the bottom of this board along the 2x4 that forms the edge. Check the square to make sure I'm reasonably straight. Extend that line to the back of the board. We're good. I'm going to use the cross-cut saw to cut it off. I use a cross-cut saw on plywood because the grain goes all different directions. Half the plies go rip and the other half go cross grain. The cross-cut does a better job. One of the joys of videotaping your project is every once in a while the camera fails you. Midway through the project, the battery died. I lost quite a bit of information. Gluing and fastening down this board, cutting, gluing and fastening down this board. So those are gone. I can't show you how I did it. Basically, I glued the outside perimeter, put screws in every 6 inches. Same thing over here. Nice solid bench top, plenty of support. Dog holes on the vise so I can use my vise dog, which I've never been able to do. Now all I have to do is drill the holes for these 3/8 carriage bolts that hold on the back of the vise. I'm going to drill those up through the board, and then I'm going to countersink the head of the bolt down in about 3/8 to a 1/2 inch, so I can put a plug over the top of it so that I don't run my boards over the top of these carriage bolts. There's notches in the bottom of the vise body that provides a guide for this drill bit. So all I'm going to do is put the drill bit in a notch and go straight up. Phew! That baby's heavy. First thing to do, countersink the bolt heads. remains of this project is clean up the mess, put away the tools, and charge all the batteries again. The bench itself is done. I still have the pegboard to hang, and I still have to paint the bench and finish the drawers, but the bench vise is up. Seems like everything I started, I kept thinking, boy, it would be nice if I had that bench vise. So this part's done. Thanks for watching.